So I'll be doing a review of the Honda CRF250L. My model in particular is a 2017 model. It is no ABS, and it is just the regular 250L, not the 250L Rally. Every time I put the words 250L in a title, it seems to draw a lot more views. Rightfully so, because it is something a lot of people seem to want to know about, as far as, what is it like? Some people think it was trash, some people think it was amazing. And I personally I'll share my opinion on what I think of the bike and what I think is wrong with some people's assumptions with it. So I'm going to start out by saying that my opinion of the bike overall is good. I think the correct term for it is jack of all trades, master of none. It does very good off-road, and it does very good on the road, but it's not a master of either of those, if that makes sense. It will go very fast off-road if you have the skill for it. The suspension is made for trail riding. You won't be able to take it to a track unless you know how to land a jump. And I speak from experience because I landed a jump once on this bike, hit the skid plate, and the turn signal fell off just by the sheer impact. Now, street riding tops out at I got it to top out at about 85. The gearing is pretty short in the lower gears, as to be expected. And it is very torquey at bottom end, just like most single cylinders are. I think the main factor of why people think it's bad is a lot of people take it right out of the dealer, and they still have the stock pipe on. Stock pipe is something about like 30 or 40 pounds. I'll correct myself in the video if I'm wrong. I got the FMF Hex Q4 slip-on, and it sounds extremely good. It sounds way better. And it also performs a lot better too. I think it made like 23 horsepower right out of the factory. Of course, with that being said, it helps that I'm light. I'm a light person, I'm a short person, which is something I also want to address with this. The bike isn't really made for a tall or a short person. If you're extremely short and you don't have good balance, I wouldn't get a 250L because you don't want to be that one person who drops their bike stopping in the middle of traffic. I've almost done that once, and I can still only really put one foot down on it, so that should tell you. I have about 9,000 miles on the bike at the time of recording this, so it's not like I'm new in riding this bike in particular. I think it's a great bike, and it, like I said before, jack of all trades, master of none. It does what you would want it to do, and it does what you would expect of a 250. The only thing I was disappointed in, and I understand that I probably shouldn't have been disappointed in this, was the fact that it can't, handle a lot of jumps. And when trying to compromise with trail riding, which is completely different than track riding, and street riding, the forks didn't really have much to offer on the motocross track, like I said, unless you know how to land it good. But I don't really have many mods done to this bike. I have aftermarket grips because factory ones suck. I have a lowering kit. It's a 1.5 inch lowering kit. I have an FMF Hex Q4 slip-on pipe. I have the aftermarket license plate mount. Other than that, I got some spoke protectors, and that's about it. There's not really any major performance mod. I think it sounds good with the aftermarket exhaust, and I think pretty much any bike you buy will need an aftermarket exhaust. Mine personally sounded like an RC car. That's exactly what this bike sounded like. Before, what we did is we went through a few stages. We got it, and it was a stock pipe, and it sucked. It sounded like an RC car. And then we ripped the baffle out, and it basically made everyone within a 10-mile radius hate my guts. And then we compromised and paid. The FMF Hex Q4 is like, $300? I don't know. Maybe a little less than that, like 200 something. So I do use this as a daily commute. It can be a year-round bike. I've ridden it when it's 18 degrees before. It's probably not the smartest idea, obviously, but it's doable. I've done it. I'm obsessed. So I've ridden at 18 degrees. I've ridden in like 90 something during the summer, last summer. Other than that, I don't really have any negative things about this bike, except, like I said, it can't land a jump, but that's to be expected. If you'd like to see the full video of that, just to see what I'm talking about, you're more than welcome to go. It's on my channel, and I'll try to put it at the end of this video if I remember. But it should either be there or somewhere else on my channel. You can also check out a bunch of trail riding videos with this. I have way more trail riding videos. And, of course, I have a lot of street riding videos. With that being said, I think overall the bike does well, and it'll keep doing well. It's a reliable bike. There's a little bit of trail bike in there. You just gotta, hone your skill and get it out. So with that being said, that's my personal opinion of the Honda CRF250L. I want to keep all of you informed as the future. In the future, I'll be doing specific reviews on this bike. And what I mean by that is I will be doing a review specifically for street riding and a review specifically for off-road riding, because it is very hard to cram those two into one video. With that being said, there's my opinion. I believe it is a good bike. Thank you guys for watching. Watch my other videos, and I'll see you all in the next one.